What is going on, everybody? Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. What's up, Vinny Hagen? What's up, my man? Let's add Wilkes. Let's bring in Wilkes. Little insider info. Stick it to him. Bring him in. Pick him up. So over it. Game time, everyone. I will be listening back on the grind. Oh, me and you both. So over it. Me and you both. Mike Aldana. Maybe Wilkes is trying to call Zimmer during the press conference. That was hysterical. That was beautiful. Zimmer is a very beloved coach, Mike Aldana. Like I said this morning, players like Dion, the most brash of all brash when he came in the league. You think him and Zimmer would clash? Come on now. Jojo, how are you? I'm doing good. Mike Aldana, we already addressed. Vinny Hagen, Mike. Brad, what's up, Brad Harris? How are you, my man? Hopefully all is well with you today. Let's see here. Who else we got? Isaac Ramirez, what's up, my man? Devil Dog, what's up? So, like I said this morning, it seems as though people were jumping the gun to call that a mass shooting. Now, it was a shooting in mass public, but it wasn't what I would call a mass shooting. Supposedly, the gunmen are 16 years of age. To me, it seems like a gang slash young punk with guns, and they were dumb enough to take it to a crowded area. What's up, EJB? How are you? So, it's very, very sad what's going on. Like I was saying this morning, if you saw my morning video, the Hall of Fame is not owned by the NFL. It's a private entity, believe it or not. So the security was far less for the Hall of Fame than it was for the draft. And me, Mark Primetime, and DMV were at the draft at the very same spot, looking down on the stage. So, but the NFL security, you had to walk through a series of where they checked your bag, you walk through a x-ray machine, which, not to change the subject, but bothers me more than ever why we can't go with full-time officials. Why are we Mickey Mousing around? The NFL does such a great job with security. I'll never know. You know what I mean? They do such a great job with security that why, but it's hard for towns now, as anybody knows. Kansas City is one of the highest crime rate and shootings in the nation. So is Detroit. I'll be in Detroit in April, but the difference is it's not a celebration parade, rather than where you can have all the cops you want. If you don't have an area where you're going through to be wanted or whatever, it's really just you're hoping and praying. And if something breaks out, then you have the 600 to 800 police on hand. Just like the Boston Marathon shooting. What NFL does is kind of do what the president does. They have a bubble. You can't get within so many blocks of the actual site where everything's taking place. Everything's by foot. Brad Harris, good. Have a gang like the initiation, pure stupidity. That's what I was thinking, Brad. But I don't want to just throw. I got to be careful how political or anything like this. When I say mass shooting, I was just saying my opinion. Listen, if you wanted to be a jackass and do a mass shooting, with that many people around, you would have a lot more fatalities. Just saying. Hamid, the best draft was in Philly, asked Mark Combs. It was. I wasn't there. Now that I've been to a draft, I'm addicted to going to the drafts, especially when my team doesn't have a high pick. It's like, might as well go and enjoy the festivities. Mike Aldana, the 92 Cowboys parade in downtown Dallas was chaotic, but they had full-blown law enforcement and security detail on every section of the parade itself. Yeah, Mike, like I said, when you have people in buildings, like with the president, they got snipers on roofs. It's not like that with the NFL, but they just push you so far out with barricades that you cannot get in. Now, when we go to the draft this year, we're staying basically inside the bubble where supposedly, this is from Mark, we're less than a mile away. You could probably have a car. Obviously, you can have a car where we're going, but as you get closer to the draft, you can't. So I just have Uber drop me right at the line that's as close as you could get, or we're gonna try the mass transit. Either one. So, but you got to walk through a bottleneck where they check everybody. Awful. It's crazy how they were able to get to the parade with guns. Jeez, you're right. NFL security would have been better. Oh, so over it, definitely. That's why I was shocked, because we went to the draft in April, and then in August, beginning of August, we went to the Hall of Fame game in Canton, and a ceremony the following day, and there was no security. There was, but not much. 2018 parade was one to remember. Hi, Game Time, Brian and Cowboy Nation. Lady Libra, welcome, welcome. How are you? Short Dog, do you see Dallas trading in the draft? If anything, they're probably going to trade back. I would love for them to. I think Dallas needs to be creative, Short Dog, before the draft. Like I said with the signings, but maybe what I heard was the Osa Odigizua is not a free agent, but he's got a good deal. He's on the last year of his deal. Maybe trade him for a pick. What would you think about that? To a team with a better scheme fit, maybe for a number 2 or number 3, maybe a number 3, maybe a 4. We don't have a 4 as of now. We don't have a 4. So, but I want Powers Johnson in the worst way in the first round. If not, we're going to have to go out and either re-sign Tyler Biadasz. I'm not really happy with that. Go out and pay a free agent. You might as well just give the draft capital and move up and grab them. I'd give next year's 2. That's what I would do. I would give next year's 2 and maybe a 6. I would give one of our comp 6s this year and next year's second round pick to move up to number 18. I don't know if it'll get it done. You people who can do the Jimmy Johnson trade chart, let me know. I would do that. A 6th rounder this year and a 2025 number 2 to move up from 27 to 18. If you got to throw in Michael Gallup, do it. Do you see Dallas? Yeah, so Hamid, 92. Yeah, I know. Don't start. Crystal, what's up, Crystal? How are you? Asman, bang, bang, glizzy gang. Dude, why don't, instead of them shooting each other, why wouldn't they just sit down and all break bread and each you have a Pink's hot dog? You just break bread over a Rosie O'Donnell. Right, Asman? What's up, Thomas Garrett? Zach Manning, can you give my... here we go. I'm not doing it again, Zach. Why do you come in here and be rude, bro? You're skating on thin ice. Brad, I hope Catboy gives the coaches the power to get the players they want. Prove me that you are all in. Yeah, we're going to see. Bring Pinks to the celebration. Yeah, man. You got my mouth watering for a Pink's hot dog. Not so much a Rosie, but especially now that I'm not eating any carbs right now, or not a lot of carbs. Howard Dickinson. Yo, what up, what up? Nah, just a trucking along, sitting here on a Greenwood. So I got Greenwood to the end. There you go. Light him up, light him up, light him up. Yeah. Zach, light him up. You have my full authority to get rid of him. Nothing like setting beef over 2 glizzies. Yeah, man. You got to settle some beef, dude. You give me a Shaq and a Guadalajara, shit. You'll be so bloated you wouldn't want to fight. Hello, Crystal. Hope all is well. Ruben Walls. Welcome, welcome, Ruben. You know what I was thinking of doing, everybody? I don't, I'm off Sunday, Monday, so I'll definitely be doing some live streams. I just got to figure out what I want to do, whether and who I'm going to bring on. I was thinking about doing some sort of roundtable, but I don't really know any commanders, so I may not do a roundtable necessarily with NFC East. Uh, I might just do. I'll just grab maybe one. I'll grab some of my Cowboy peeps, but we'll talk about the NFC East and everybody's honest opinion. So maybe I'll do that. Michael Gallup is probably gone. He didn't do much this season. Short dog. What they're probably going to do is trade him, cut him post June. They'll try and unload him, but they'll probably cut him post June. They'll owe him money this year, next, but they'll be able to save $9 million off the salary cap. They'll still owe him. You know what I mean? And he'll be on the cap this year next, but you'll save a nice amount of money. I'm taking my lunch now. I got about an hour and a half, 2 hours left. Nice outside. Yeah, it's not bad, man. You know what I got left, dude? I got the half hour here, and then I got basically 2 hours. So I got about 2.5 hours, if I'm lucky. Logan, what's up, buddy? How are you, Logan? Michael Den. Everybody has to put you puff their chest when they're packing. Yeah, exactly. I don't get it, man. Mike, don't you work at the airport? Am I getting you right, bro? Don't get mad if I don't remember, because I'd have a lot of people tell me a lot of different things. Don't you work at the airport? Everybody has to pull, yeah. Brad, I would be okay with getting rid of Gallup and injury prone. Yeah, the whole Tyron Smith thing, if we got to pay him, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think if you can bring him back on a similar deal, a 1-year deal, where if he doesn't play in the game, you don't pay him type of deal, where he gets $1 million, then I would be okay with that and top out at like 10 or 12 mil. I mean, it's still underpaid for what he's worth. I would be okay with that, but I would not be okay necessarily, we need an offensive line, either tackle or center with that first pick. We just do. And this is a big tackle draft. This is a corner draft. So if we can address some of these needs in free agency, if we go out and get a good center in free agency, then we could take a tackle or a corner. But like tackle will carry down to the tackle in the first round is where it's at. A tackle in the second, not so much. Center in the second and third, you can find them. Just not as good as Powers Johnson. So you can find centers later in the draft. A tackle, the good ones you got to get in the first round. The ones where you can plug and play. Let me say that. You can find centers in the draft. Should sign linebacker and draft one. Trotter Jr., his dad, Eagle legend. Yeah, Hamid, we talked about a Jay Trott Jr. A little on the short side. Played at a smaller school, but, him, Wilson, I think it's Zach Wilson at NC State. He's had a lot of surgeries. I like help me out with the name, Mike Aldana. I like the linebacker from Ohio State. Help me out. What's his name? I can't think of it right now. Hope you're eating now. I ate last night a little bit. I didn't eat a lot, but yeah, I'm eating. I'm not eating during the day. Are you in tomorrow? Tomorrow, well, this is my weekend, Howard. I volunteered to come in Saturday on my day off because I'm still off Sunday, Monday because of the holiday. And I told her if there's any call-outs, I'll give me a call, but I got shit to do. So, no, I'm off tomorrow. Supposedly off tomorrow and Saturday. I know you're off Saturday, so. Short Dog, NFC East, Super Friends is golden. Lone Nation taking shots for every $100 super chat. Wow. Well, I would do that too, Short Dog, but I doubt many people will give me a $100 super chat. I would do a shot for $50 super chats. Maybe I'll do that. Bang, bang, bang. I'll do an extra shot just because Bang Bang lost. That's good, Logan. I'm glad you're good. Gallup, another example of money wasted. Yeah. Catboy trying to get himself a deal. Thanks, Hamid. I'm really going to try and focus on making these emojis and coming up with Mark's telling me I should do a 3-tier membership. I don't think I want to do that right now. I think I might just do the 1 tier. I don't have a lot extra to offer, So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think I'll start with 1 tier and then I will go from there. 27 people. Thanks, Hamid. I appreciate you, man. They love Tyron. Vinny, I love Tyron, but not to rely on Tyron, I wouldn't mind having him back. And then draft a young stud ready to roll. And if he beats out Tyron, he beats him out. And you got Tyron as a backup. Don't make the contract. But you know what? I had a weird feeling that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to bring in Tyron Smith and pay him a lot of money. They're going to lose some players like every Super Bowl team does. Now, Chris Jones just came and said he ain't going nowhere. So unless he's taking less money to stay with the Chiefs. Landon Dickerson was a second rounder. He became a beast. Had injury history too. People don't want him. One of the best in the game. Yeah, we'll see how I guess he's going to take. Who's taking over for center in Philly? Hey, Clemente. How are you, my man? What's up, Chris? How do you think rebuilding of Tennessee Titans will do? The Titans. I'm very shocked that they got rid of Vrabel. I really like Vrabel. But to me, it's not a complete overhaul, but almost. So we'll see. They hired a young coach, unproven. Could go in one of each. Either way. I think you got Indianapolis, Jacksonville's a good team in that division, and Houston. I think Houston's going to run that division for quite some time. So I think Tennessee's in for a rough road. It's just me saying. Ruben, the Lakes, thank you. Supposed to snow Saturday. Don't tell me that, Vinny. Don't fucking tell me that. Don't tell me. Vinny, it's pitchers and catchers. Snow should be over. We all know, living in South Jersey, if it's February, it can snow. But, man, that was always frustrating. Brad Harris. Brian, do you think Diggs will be ready to go in training camp? They'll work him in. I think by training camp, yes. But they will still be very careful with him. But Diggs will be ready to go by training camp, yes. He suffered it early enough. Brian, you and Philly 500 do a stream. I do have to reach out to him. We talked in the middle of the season, but I told Mark, maybe me, Mark, him, and Shakes do a podcast. But, we'll see. I'll take a shot for $50. Yeah, why not? I was going to do it, but actually, I don't want to drink beer right now, so it would have to be a shot. Prioritize what you're looking for in free agent draft and best player available. That's the idea. Mike, I saw your, I missed your thing. Did you say you worked at the airport, Mike? I thought you told me you did. Yeah, I didn't see if you answered it. Thanks, Hamid. It wouldn't be much anyway. Cam Jurgens, Dickerson's guard. Okay. I get confused sometimes, the Eagles. Yeah, Dickerson's good. Cam Jurgens, to be determined. I'm expecting 1 to 3 inches overnight Friday into Saturday morning. Okay. So great. So I volunteered to work on a day where it's going to be snow. But here's the deal. I got to get an 8-hour day when you work your day off, or they have to pay you double time, anything after 8 hours. So, they're going to prioritize getting me off the clock. So, at least I got that going for me. Brad, I don't think he'll be 100% just like Overshown. Devil Dog, he will. I didn't say 100%. He'll be ready to full go. They were saying he's looking at mini camps. Don't expect mini camp. He did play center in college, though, but rather have smaller mobile center. I hear you, Howard. Short Dog, I lost track of how many shots he drank, but kind of felt bad for him as he fell off his chair. Really? That's what happened, JoJo? $100 a shot. Damn. Lightweight. I could probably do... Well, see, I would have to cut it off. But if you've already taken the money, that's the thing. That's why you got to have a couple guys. I told Prime Time. You know, maybe we'll each stream at the same time, but can't do too many shots, man. Hey y'all, I'm sorry I'm late, my friend. How's everyone? Felix, what's up, my man? Um, it sucks we're not gonna be able to hang out at the draft, and I know Mark's probably like rethinking the draft, but then when he thinks about the security at the NFL draft, no need to worry. It's like Fort Knox is security. It's different than a parade where it's run by the town. New York Giants, welcome, welcome, New York Giants. I always like to have New York Giants people in the house. My sister's going to have a baby. I'm going to be a dad. Well, we kind of knew that with you Giants, right? Right, Cop Pizzle? Come on now, you kids. Nah, I love Cop Pizzle. But some of the fans, you like see their kid, they got an eye coming out of the forehead, and you kind of know something's going on. You got a Cyclops. Just say. What's going on? How are you? What's up, Brib? Khabib is a bum. Here we go. It has to be some sort of negative on Dak. Trade Dak. Trade Parsons. Come on now. Khabib is a bum. Come on. You just a hater. You ain't no Cowboy fan. You're probably an Eagle fan and don't want to see Dak anymore. Yeah, Dak may choke in the playoffs, but he beat your ass. Game time, Brian. I lost track after 13. Man, that's crazy, JoJo. You passed out, huh? I think I would be okay. Meaning I wouldn't pass out. My tolerance is pretty. I can drink about half a fifth before things start going south. Like, I'll be feeling good until I get to about, or I would say, about that much. Any more than that much, game time is checking out. And I don't know who you're going to talk to at that point, but it won't be me. It'll be my alter ego. I'm sure was looking forward to a game time. Tried to reschedule. No bueno. Yeah, I know, man. That sucks. But, I'm sure we'll hang at some point. I do plan on going to some tailgates next year, but we'll see about that. You know how that goes. They aren't trading Dak unless it's crazy offer coming from. Yeah, I know they ain't trading Dak. They're working on a re-signing now. So that's just facts, people. Logan, Brian, Jalen Hurts beat the Cowboys on one knee. I didn't say we could. That you guys couldn't win. I'm just saying Dak's record over his career is pretty. I think it's around 70% at least. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Daniel, what up? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. I guess that's a channel. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody go check out his channel. What's up, Zimus? How are you? Did I say that right, Zimus? What's up, Drew? We need 10 more years of Strawberry Daiquiri, please, Dak. Drew, that's right. Drew, the Eagles fan. Drew, I'll take CJ Stroud now. Hey, hello. I want that. I wish we would have taken CJ. So anyway, what's up, Camilla? How are you? Howard? Heading back to the grind. Talk to you later. Thanks, Howard. Camilla, welcome. Drew's 70% beating his division and ass. Oh, I agree, Drew. I agree with that. I can't argue. What's up, Dean? What's inside my fridge? Not much right now. I think leftovers, maybe some boneless pork chops. Probably, we still got some wings left from the Super Bowl. There's not too much. Milk, eggs, half and half, coffee creamer, sugar-free coffee creamer. I have actually two fridges. My other fridge is loaded with alcohol that I haven't really, not loaded, by half. But, whatever. Brian getting more subs, buddy. Am I? Yeah, I haven't. I know yesterday it was pretty good. So Mark said, "Oh, your morning video did great. I don't normally have time to check during the day. That's why at night I'll go back and try and answer as many as I can. Anybody that leaves a comment or at least like it or whatever. We are not hating on Dak, but can we at least get to the NFC Championship? Sure, dog. I agree, man. It's fair game. Any Cowboy fan that gets mad at me for saying Dak shit the bed, along with everybody else, then I'm sorry. I'm keeping it real. He did. Amber Football Edits. Hey, Amber, another channel, I take it. Everybody go check out Amber. Let me know if that's true. I assume it's a channel. Felix, left knee early March, right knee late April. Yeah. Oh, shit. Wow, you're going all in, Felix. You're going to be laid up for a while. Damn. Hamid, Dak had no talent in 9 years. That's why Cowboys. Now, I'm not going to say that, Hamid. I'm not going to say that. Yo, Brian. What's up, Stephen Brown? How are you, my man? Hope everything's well with you. Nah, Vinny, slow down. Big time. Big time would be, in my mind, like over 20K. That would be big time. I'm just pacing myself, Vinny. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to learn as I go and try and add more that people like. But right now, you're just getting me during the day and whatever I do from my home. So I'm hoping you guys like it. Brian, if you do a shot for every $50, I would have you drink. Oh shit! You can't do that to me, Brad. I rethunked that. Well, I was gonna do a menu like Chat Sports does, but right now I'm really not in a drinking mood right now. I would do a few shots, but I would have to have a capper on it. I'd have to have a capper on 10 shots. I think 10. I think I could do 10. So you figure 10 at like $50. Nah, see, to me that's too much. At $25, I would do it at $25. Make a couple $100. YouTube takes their 30%. So I'm getting frustrated with Dak 9 years, but that's what we have. Vinny, it is what it is, man. I don't think we're losing because of Dak. I just think that he needs help around him. He ain't going to Patrick Mahomes yet or Brady yet. There's only a couple of those guys. David, happy Thursday, David. Logan, I want to see you and Mark drunk. Mark doesn't drink much. I know when we went and did we went to Texas and did Stewart's remodel for his mother's bathroom and a lot of his house. I know we had a few one night, but he really don't drunk. I heard Mark was like Frank the Tank in what was that movie? He was like Frank the Tank, Will Ferrell, in Old School when he was in college. He was the drinker. Well, he was the guy that would go streaking through the quad. We get you during the day, and we get Mark Holmes every hour. Yeah, I know. But Mark Holmes is killing it, man. I think he was at 85,000 or 87,000. He's closing in on that 100K. When you get that much and you do it, that's impressive. My main thing now is just keep doing what I'm doing and set up. I need to get some merch going. I'm not going to have a store right now, but I at least get some t-shirts and hats I can ship out these. Felix, laid up, but a lot of games. Oh, thanks, my man. I appreciate it. Hey, Felix, make sure you get a web camera. They're not expensive. I think I have 2 Logitechs on pedestals at different angles, but just grab one of those. I think it's like $70 or something. And when I start doing my Zoom calls, you can join in. Hey, man, safe. They're stealing cluster box keys from carriers up here. Yeah, yep. I always try to be. I always try and look a little mean when I'm out delivering. People go, you're always mean. I'm like, I just got to make sure people don't approach me. I have an itchy trigger finger. Thanks, Steez. My head's so long. That's what she said. Pause. Old school movie, yeah. We're going streaking. Michael down and not good enough to be bad and not good enough to be great. There you go. Your 100K will come. Just trust the process. Trust the process. Uh-oh, short dog. That sounds like Sam Hinkie in the 76ers. Trust the process. Retire and do this full time. Vinny, that's the plan. That is the plan. I got 5 years, but I'm going to take it slow, man. I got 5 years left. I'll be 57, and I'll have enough years to be able to leave the post office with like 31 or 32 at that point. And I'll be able to collect my Social Security at 57 because I meet certain criteria. Drew, can we keep it real? Dak is not better than Hurts, Jalen. Drew, I don't even care. I like them both. How's that, Drew? In my opinion, I like Jalen Hurts. So I don't. You're coming the wrong guy to do a contrast and compare. I like Jalen Hurts. But all right, everybody, I'm at 31. I'm high in school. It's people like you that went to Kansas City and was shooting up people. Not, but then again, no. Not if you're high. You're high, you're normally nice, right? I take that back. My bad. But I gotta roll. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing. I gotta roll. Bells and whistles are going off at the post office. They're sending out the people now to shut me down. I gotta roll. Peace out. Late.